everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm. We're talking about companion planting with tomatoes. There's many reasons to companion plant. One, they just coexist. Two, they bring beneficial insects, or perhaps they deter certain bugs. But and some help just with the soil. So let me show you. I have 4 beds here, and they're almost all the same what I'm going to do, except I'm going to alternate some of the flowers. Yep, flowers for tomatoes. Okay, one of the first thing we're going to do here is amaranth. It does 2 things. One, it just looks beautiful, which I think is a good companion planting. But beetles, are beetles good for your tomatoes? Yeah. Beetles eat a lot of the bad bugs that love tomatoes. So if you bring in the amaranth and also nasturtiums, and they help bring the beetles in. Now, also, I've already kind of fixed this soil, but I'm going to just add, as usual, Epsom salt. And on top I'm going to put the natural organic food. Okay. Now I'm putting this up front because this gets really tall and it could support on here. If I need to tie it, I could tie it here. So I'm going to put 2 of these, and these will be just stunning. I forgot. Okay. Now, the second thing I'm going to put in every one of these is basil. Now, I thought I had lemon basil, but we're going to use Thai basil. Both produce an incredible amount of odor, good odor. I mean, it just smells amazing. But the reason it's so important is it really adds flavor for your tomatoes. It brings in a lot of good insects, but it repels some of the worst. For instance, let me think how I want to put this. It repels mosquitoes, we know that. But also fruit flies. Fruit flies love tomatoes. So we're going to kind of stop them ahead of time. So this gets really large. If you let it, it has the big beautiful flowers. So I'm putting it right next to the fence and it'll come this way. Now, we're going to talk about pot marigolds and regular marigolds. Got lost there. I had to think if I went to get that. I do have it. So anyway, I'm going to put this in, and that will basically cover right here, and it will bring the beneficial insects, but it will also repel a lot. But also, the marigolds, whether it's the pot marigold or the regular marigold, it's going to bring the pollinators. We want pollinators for our tomatoes, okay? Hot pepper. I have chili red. What it does basically is it helps with root rot. It releases a chemical into the soil that helps prevent it, or, well, once you get it, it's really hard to cure, but it will help a little bit. Oh, by the way, I didn't add a lot of fertilizer for the marigolds. They don't like a lot of fertilizer, unlike peppers. I'm going to put the pepper more in the middle, lower middle here, and I am going to give that some Epsom salt, and with that I'm going to give it some tomato fertilizer. Okay, let me see. So then, a nasturtium. Oh my gosh. Everybody gets a nasturtium. I love these things. I mean, I think they're just incredible. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it on this side. Loves the sun, loves everything. That's going to go here. But before I do that, I'm going to talk onions. So we have the Wally onion that is way past due to be planted. I don't know if you can see this. The roots are like, I don't think I could separate these. Normally, I really like to just put these everywhere. Oh, no. I don't know if I could separate these. It's like, Okay, we're just gonna put it in the ground the way it is. And I mean, it's nice to eat it, but that's not why we're planting it. We're planting it to get rid of some of the bad bugs. I mean, they hate onions. It also keeps bunnies away too. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in. Well, actually, I'm going to put that right. Let me put it here. Can't make up my mind. I go for what looks really pretty. So, I also have purslane in here that comes back every year. Why is this okay? Purslane is a great superfood. People don't realize it in America. But also, it's a good ground cover. It attracts the beetles. Okay. Now, I planted this one. I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to switch the marigolds with the pot marigold, and also from the nasturtium, I'm going to put cleum. Cleum does several things. Basically, okay, the phone always rings when you're in the middle of video, and then it stops it. So I don't know where it stops. But basically, cleum, which I started from seed, is just beautiful. I did the purple one, but I love the white one as well. Insects that do good pollination for our tomatoes without doing harm to them, such as bees and such, love cleum. But also, it puts off an odor that, it's not such a good odor for bunnies. Bunnies do not like the smell of that, and some deer do not like that either. Although a deer will almost eat everything. So I'm going to plant these, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I finally finished. Good thing we did have a break. I couldn't find my pot marigold that I stopped to think about. Finally found it in the greenhouse. I have so much to plant. So I basically want to go over this with you one quick time, and then I'll take pictures. But basically, we could have also put beans in here because it fixes the soil with nitrogen, just like peas. And tomatoes are high nitrogen feeders. That's why they have different food requirements, just like okra. I'm doing a video on okra. So amaranth and nasturtiums really bring in the good beetles. I didn't put the nasturtiums in here. I have an experiment going on with tomatoes over here. I put them in there. That way I kept everything the same, and that video's coming out because I have a theory on how tomatoes should grow. And then remember, for a rat root, you want a hot pepper, but also the pot marigold. I don't know if the regular marigold also helps with root rot, but I put that in every other, and then the regular marigold every other. So we'll see if there's a difference. The best thing with tomatoes, don't cover them. They like it dry. just like the marigolds. They really like it dry. That's why they grow so well together. Besides the beneficial insects, keeping the bad insects. And for beetles, low cover. So here, the purslane, I guess the nasturtiums, but I didn't put them in here, but you can. Onions are great to keep pests away, and also the amaranth and the cleum, which I alternated, will help with the beneficial insects. And the cleum actually puts off an odor that some things like bunnies, they don't like it. Although we have the cages here, but maybe you don't. But this is Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm. This was basically companion planting with tomatoes. And I love comments. I really do. And also I love photos of what you've done. Have a great day. Please subscribe. And as Stefan says, thumbs up. Bye.